Ian is definitely a compassionate person. I mean, he works so hard in all parts academically and in every way, but the compassion really comes out, I think, in the volunteer experiences that he's had with Ometepe, its sister school, and outdoor education with fourth graders at Ordway, and sharing his love of learning and just being positive and developing relationships and helping all of these things work with other fundraising and working on committees. And there's so many ways that compassion comes out. It's an amazing variety, I think. I see Ian as someone who's just inspirational in the way that he's able to balance his community service as well as all of his other responsibilities.
He's got confidence, but he knows when to just, to step back and let others take things on, and he's responsible, but he's also goofy, and he really does a great job of balancing all of his responsibilities and putting himself out there, but also taking time for himself.
Ian is a natural leader, and it comes out, it's pretty evident in his demeanor, his attention to detail, the way he listens. He's a great listener. And then once given a task, he could easily execute that with very little other sort of instruction.
What it is that he has, it's some amazing ability to just give importance to everything that he's doing.
When Ian becomes involved in something, he really puts his whole heart into it and able to fully enjoy the experience and give himself to that experience and also receive what the others were giving him.
The faculty award through Bainbridge High School is something that students are nominated from the whole senior class. I think the special thing about that honor really is that it's from all of the faculty. It's someone who really, teachers across the board see as someone that really makes teaching what we want it to be, because they're there and asking good questions and guiding other students and, making teaching exciting for us, because you see that kind of light in their eyes, and Ian definitely deserves it because he's been that student.
Several years ago, the student delegation decided it wanted to have auctions each year, and the auction proceeds would go directly to projects in Ometepe. These auctions are student-led, and students like Ian really came to the forefront because they planned an auction that raised more than the auctions have ever made. And it was grand for Ian, I think, because he not only was part of the board that helped receive the money, then he was part of the projects committee that helped define how the money was going to be spent, and then he was able to go to Ometepe as a student delegate and see the money being put in action in the various projects. The students went down to Ometepe with the thought of organizing this Special Olympics for deaf, blind, and physically handicapped children on Ometepe. So our students were able to firsthand see some of these students that have never jump roped before, had never been able to kick a ball before, meet other students who might be similarly challenged.
One of the best parts about the whole day was just how we saw the biggest smiles on the kids' faces, how they felt really special and how it was their day and how they got to meet new people and they got to make new friends. It really created a strong community on the island for those kids. And Ian was great with the kids. The kids loved him. There was one day when we were painting doors outside, and when the kids go on recess, they would swarm around him and he would lift them up. And finally, after like 10 minutes, he was starting to get pretty hot and sweaty, and we're like, Ian, you don't have to keep lifting the kids up, you can stop.
Ian is not only a natural leader, but he's also a natural giver. He can give of himself very easily and without complication. Not only was he an excellent representative of Bainbridge Island and a delegate, but just as a human being, I think he has a lot to offer. He's a remarkable young man with a lot to give.
He has such a big heart, and he's so curious about what's going on around him and in other parts of the world. And I think he really enjoys having unique experiences that can help him grow and at the same time gain a better understanding of other people's values and their experiences.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hear his name, and he just has so much potential. I don't know if I could even dream up where he's going to be 5 years from now or 10 years from now. It's just exciting to me to see where he's going to go.